to dedicate this song to my able director, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his love, his kindness, his faithfulness towards we the Biafrans. I say may Chukwu Okeabiama continue to bless, protect him, and guide him from the eyes of our foes. I also want to appreciate my family, the great family writers. They have been wonderful through their articles. I say may Chukwu Okeabiama continue to give them more intellect to write more. Thank you all.
When he spoke, the world trembles. What's instead is truth indeed. Heels and chants to set me free. Heels and pens to dry my tears. We Biafrans are grateful for this right have showed on us. Attention will be Kabama to send in the sun.
Took all the pants for my sake. Attention, Porky Kabama, the sand in the sun. Number Kano, oh, number Kano, you are the one. Number Kano, you are the one. You are the one. Number Kano. You are the one, you got this. Number Kano, oh, number Kano, you are the one. Number Kano, you are the one. You are the one. We've got friends that grateful for the trial I'm showed on us. And then you walk it out.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. And of course, the enemy has not been relenting, but in the end, we will win. These are the words of our leader. For here in IPOB, we wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against principality. We wrestle against power. We wrestle against wicked spirit in the heavenly places. But if you are a Bible student, you begin to wonder. Paul would have said, we boss against flesh and blood, principalities and power. He would have used, we do kickboxing. He did not use any of this gymnastic or athletics sport that require combat. Not jidoka. We don't jidoka. We don't taekwondo. He said Christians wrestle. It implies wrestling is the only combatant sport that requires the total application of every part of the body. And so here in IPOB, regarding this restoration effort or quest, it requires the application of everything that we have, both good and bad, both criminals, some robber, mad people. Everybody must go home. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafor. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. As I will always say, one day men and women will understand the implication behind those words. Because what we do here today, it shall echo into eternity. And that is why every one of us must not afford to soil our hand. It's okay, somebody soil your hand. No problem. Make sure in your heart of heart that you are sincere from the beginning to the end. Because in the end, our actions this day will last beyond the pyramids of Egypt. For 1,000 generations to come, they will speak about us. You will not agree, you will not understand, but it's not issue to negotiate anyway. A man came and said the heart of this project will not see corruption. If you understand where we are coming from, you will know what those words are not what ordinary men can say. Except there is influence of divinity there. And of course, Mazi Uche Okafor is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku. Of course, we know how it all began. We have been here. It would have been better we are spectators. But then, it is more honorable that you don't just be a spectator, but you get involved. Some people say, oh, don't beg them to join IPOB. But we beg nobody to save itself. We beg nobody to save herself. But we just want you to be part of this historical event. Because men and women will bear testament to the fact that we are here to ask for our freedom. That we might be the author of our destiny. Is that too much to ask for? And then there are people who think they are of Alpha and Omega. They have the final say. They call themselves different names. But kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Before our time is up, they will bear testament alongside with us. That we are not here to conquer anybody. We simply want to be on our own. As it were in the beginning, that it might be also the same way in the end. And so many people come out today. They snuff the hallowed platform that God has sent to deliver his people. These sheep. But who would have been able to do it? Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he came forward. And when he speak, the deaf can hear. I mean, the deaf can hear. The dumb now speak. The blind can see. Is that not a miracle? Is that not wonderful? He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Is the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people across the globe. Whether you know it or you don't know it. Whether you agree or you don't agree. But the day will come, you will wish you never fight against us. You will wish you never fight against Biafrans. Because everyone will recompense. You will receive your salary. It doesn't matter who you are. You will receive your salary. Because in the end, we have lost enough brothers and sisters. And nobody should rejoice over the death of his or her brother. Nobody. And so when you come out, let's rubbish Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let's rubbish IPOB. You are rubbishing yourself. I'm not talking to Nigeria. I'm talking to you, Biafrans. We all have a duty to do. We all have a service to render to our nation. I'm not here for Nigeria. I'm not here for Niger Delta. I'm not here for Upland, River Line, South, East, South, Bottom Line. I'm not here for any of them. And I will never be here for any of them. But for reference purposes, we could point so you know where we are coming from. We are here for Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. And when the language change, and the action change, that is why our leader said, the day you hear me say, you know, when we to ask me, there is a way we can do this thing. Those of you behind me, shoot me. So you know how serious we are here. Nobody commands our loyalty. When our leader say, hug transformer, we hug transformer for God's sake. Of course, not in Nigeria here because there is no light. There are deliberate attempts to make sure you don't have light. So you remain in darkness. But the little did they know that Biafra is the land of the rising sun. NEPA or no NEPA, we have a self-renewable, sustainable energy in place already. There shall be light. And those who are putting policy, oh, let us stop the radio Biafra. But you can hear us tonight, Abi, can't you hear us? Do not forget. Never you forget in your life. The person will do gone. Now the same person do bulletproof. Imanka. So when you are jumping up and do you know that one? The same people that did gone did bulletproof. All is left for us to learn to improvise. And I love living things. Not because they are living. Because many living things have become liability. But I love living things because of the ability to develop defense mechanism the moment they feel threatened. When anything living feel threatened, they develop defense mechanism. And then do you think Biafrans are lesser than that? Mazenande Kano commands that loyalty. By the grace of Chukwu Kika Biama, I am George Onibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Once again, I welcome you as we appreciate the Almighty Creator. They call him God. They call him different name. But I tell you, we call him Chukwu Kike Abiama. We call him Tamono. We call him Abase. Tamono origife ibarafa Tamono origife ibarafa ibarafa Ibalafa, Aïba prier. Aïba prier. Aïba prier. Aïba prier. Aïba loma faoua. Aïba boma Aïba prier. But of course, we give all the glories and thanks to him. Because in the end, he is the one who has placed our foot upon this path that we must follow. He has assured us he will take us to the end. We are already there. Without wasting much of our time, considering the limited time we have on this segment, we must move ahead to our team, which still remain. Back to your root. Back to your root. Back to your root. And our topic tonight is the foundational principle that uphold a community. The foundational principle that uphold a community. This is the part 2. I think that should be on the 17th of this month. We looked at the part 1. Until I have challenges on my platform, and we are still battling with it because it's not yet over. But Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. And now we are here this evening once again. We will continue from where we stop. We're going to the part 2 of this same topic. Do not forget the foundational principle that uphold a community. Every community, just like every organization, institution, not structure, you require pillar. I said it could be beam. Those in civil engineering will understand. It could be called beam. It could be called linter. It could be called pillar. It could be called basket. So many names. But they serve a very significant purpose. Without them, no structure will stand. It doesn't matter if it's a sockaway pit, an underground building, if a one-story decking, two-story decking, just bungalow, you require one of these pillars. No building without a linter. Give that building 3 months, it's going to collapse. And may God have mercy upon those who live inside. The same way is applicable to society and communities. Today, Fulanis, Hausas, Yoruba, those saboteurs, people will say they don't know book, they don't have sense. They are using our head to part Makasa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why? Something is missing somewhere. Honestly, as you are listening to me, your organ in the office is a Fulani man. Fulani man who drive aeroplane. But you know the amazing thing there? He's your boss. You are very rich as we speak today. There is one Fulani man who cannot speak English. He's in charge of your finance. He's being aided and abetted by Yoruba. As we are speaking, whether you like it or not, you can tell me, oh, I'm a professor, I'm a barrister, I'm an intellectual, I'm a pioneer. That is your business. There is a Fulani man that will control you. There is a joke we used to make in those days in Uniben. Let me tell you how it goes. A man came with, then the highest jeep was Pathfinder, Rodeo Pathfinder. We were in the school then. One man drove Rodeo Pathfinder into the campus. And then he was trying to spin one girl, wool one girl. And the girl's boyfriend was there. And the guy parked the Rodeo Pathfinder and stepped down. He can't speak English. And he moved close to the girl and said, "Girl, can I talk to you, girl?" The girl said, "What is it?" He said, "Please answer me. Did you see that Pathfinder? I own that Pathfinder." And the boyfriend to that girl, being jealous, confronted the man immediately and said, "It is not a Pathfinder. It is Pathfinder." And the man who supposedly is illiterate looked at the campus guy and said to him, "Oh, you know the name, but I own the car." Osetiana. The campus boy who can speak BB grammar, he know the name of the car. But that guy you say is a Mugu, he cannot speak English, he is calling Pathfinder, he owns the car. Osetiana. The same way we come out. When I say, "Oh, Hausa don't have sense, Fulani don't have sense," but they are ruling us. They are gradually redesigning us as a people. Look at that, some of our youth. They are very proud when you call them Aboki or you call them Alhaji. They are very proud. People you think they are stupid are the ones that are re-engineering us as a people. Tampering with our DNA. Abomination. You can go to Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, anywhere in the world to try to rectify this problem. But I tell you, not until you come to Earth here and rectify this problem. Nobody in heaven or in hell can do anything about it. So when you come, you say, "Oh, I was a Mugu. Oh, that is the truth." But they know what you don't know. And you now know why the Bible says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Now, I'm talking to my fellow Biafrans, lovely Biafrans, wonderful Biafra, whether you are a kidnapper, whether you are a baby factory, whether you are a prostitute, whether you are a Iboko, king smoker, anything, 419, whatever you are, your name is inside the list published by FBI. I love all of you, honestly. Nihina, Mbogeru. Onwende nasi buedike. Manangwi hikemere, wagashowadike. I took time, and when they said, FBI said, "Oh, this is the 88th name of Igbo people who are stealing money," and I was like, does it mean FBI don't know how many Nigerian politicians start billions into American account? But anyway, let me not digress, because that is not where we are going to. When the time comes, they shall know that we are not naive. We are not. Biafrans, listen if you like. If you don't like, look for your brother and kill your brother. Be jumping and be fooling yourself. Fulani don't have sense, Hausa don't have sense. Look at them. They are not just taking over our finance. They are not taking over everything concerning us. They are tampering with our DNA. It's unbelievable. And you are coming out to make me look at you as a human being. You don't have sense. If you are not doing the right thing, you don't have sense. And God will punish you. Thunder will fire you. Look at Fulani or Chinama. Or Chinama is tampering with our DNA, and people can't see it. We are just, we are formidable, we are survivable. What is the use surviving or the surviving without making a headway forward? It is time we come back home, spiritually and physically. It is time we experience salvation. We feel the impact of redemption. Like our leader will always say, we are the most endangered species of Homo sapiens on earth here. And it's going to be unfortunate if we are waiting for people to pity for us. It's going to be unfortunate. Like I said, our topic is still simple. The foundational principle that upholds a community. We have looked at the genuine acknowledgement of the Creator. This evening, without wasting much of our time, let us look at regard for one culture and tradition. And so we are looking at the second foundational principle, the second pillar that holds our society as a people. And it is our culture and our foundation. I have to create this scenario to be able to bring you back home. Now, let's move forward. What is culture and what is tradition? And now, from the creation of the world according to the Bible to this very moment, or to the era of Jesus Christ, God constantly warned the children of Israel and said, do not intermarry. Do not intermarry. There are many reasons why he said, do not intermarry. Because the culture and tradition of the people will be bastardized. Solomon is the wisest man on earth. He married 700 wives and he has 300 girlfriends. That is 1,000. The wisest man on earth have 1,000. Unbelievable. But 1,000 girlfriend is not a problem to God. But the problem is that God pointed out to him, these women will draw your heart away from me. God is the father, the women are the mother, and then Solomon is the son. And so the father said to the son, this mother love will draw your attention away from me. Most of you will not understand. If you are a man, you are listening to me today, I want you to cross-examine yourself. Check the kind of love you show to your mother and the kind of love you show to your father. You will see that you cannot be able to give me the reason why you will not go to hellfire. If we go by that. When you are coming from wherever you are to see your father, you buy kai kai. Whether you like, what are the name of kai kai? 8 p.m. Different kai kai, they answer different big name. Waiting be all these names, self. Squadron, Chelsea, let's go by the one we know. But there are a lot of dry gin. They call it spirit. That is what you buy for your father. If they like it, let them call the name of that the dry gin. Let them call the name Mary Slessor or Theresa May or Donald Trump or Netanyahu. Kai Kai is Kai Kai. Don't let anybody deceive you. Jesus turned water into wine. It's Kai Kai. Just look at yourself and tell me why you not go to hellfire. But when you are coming to see your mother, you buy wrapper, you buy perfume, you buy paracetamol, you buy vitamin C, vitamin Q. Oh, why will mother not last more than father? But who actually makes the home? Women, don't get angry with me. I just want your children to remain where you want them to be. So when you are going to the village, you buy kai kai for your father. Some of you so kind will buy walking stick for him or cola. You now put those surgery. You think an ordinary either use the chopper surgery. And I say, daddy, we didn't go water. He's now taking kai kai. He now chop alligator pepper. While he's trying to recover from the pepper, he pour ogogoro on top of it. He's still trying to recover on top of it. He match it with cola. And yet he bless you. You think God is happy? That is why God said, I'm a jealous God. I think God is the father. If I'm wrong, you people tell me. So God the father is not happy. And so he warned the children of Israel, do not intermarry, do not intermarry. If you like, get sense. If you don't like, make it just the land. Make it, it's formidable. I'm not formidable. Nobody formidable. Just know this truth and deliver the next generation of Biafran. Kirone, is this frustration not enough for all of us? And he said to the wisest man, do not intermarry. And when Solomon did that, God said to Solomon's children, your father did not listen to me. And so he gave his love to foreign women. And as such, I turned away from him. For they made him to worship many gods. Tradition and culture. Where is our tradition? Where is our culture? No. Where is our tradition and culture? It has been destroyed. Now, I'm not speaking to one person. If you are here listening to me as a Biafran, you are undermining your tradition and culture. You will not see Biafra land. You will not enter Biafra land. because you betray Biafra. Our tradition is our tradition. Our culture is our culture. If you, in your village they were naked before Igbo man come, please go naked and be proud of it. Kirone, it's chimpanzee wearing trouser. If you were naked before the Igbo man came, please go naked. It's foul wearing trouser. Kirone. But of course, you won't understand. And then when you wear suit, you say, do you know the kind of suit I'm wearing? I'm going to be this, I'm going to be big, but that's not your business. We have bastardized our culture. Then I see families, wonderful families. They wake up in the morning and they say to their children, have you taken tea? Oh, please take tea. Tea, in those days when men were men, when we wake up 4 a.m. in the morning, what most of you will not know it, but let me speak it in English. In a way you will understand it. Leftover food in the night, the food we eat for night before we go bed. They go gather them early morning, use hand, pound and well, if na or gare. Carry the remaining soup, put out for big pot of soup. Carry that lolo or fufu, anyhow you call her. Put them inside the soup, we knock them 4 a.m. We trek 3 kilometers to go to school. And we never been to hospital. But look at you. Just tell yourself the truth. I'm talking to Biafra. If you are not a Biafra, just pack your load. Just you check yourself. At the end of the day, honey, you now call your son honey. Sweetie, your daughter sweetie. It's okay. It's civilization. Have you taken tea? He said, no, daddy, there is no hot dog. Of course, you know what hot dog is. So give your daughter hot dog. Ndiara. And then the next day, your daughter now begin to have, or your son begin to have anemia, CSCs. English, that the name alone chase Satan away. When you say, oh, is the work, your sickness is the work of Satan, it's a lie. The name you give to your children and the food they eat is enough to chase Satan away. Because you want to be Oyibo. You don't say God will create white, he can't create black. He give them different food. That they drink vanilla ice cream and chocolate and be normal. As a black man. But don't let me distract you. I'm talking to Biafrans. You wake up, oh, let's take vanilla. You are not a Biafran. You are breed in the lab. Honey, you're back from work, Indomie. No, something is wrong. Give them Akpu every day, morning, night. 3 tablets 3 times a day. Give it to a true Biafra man for 1 year. You see the real man that is made up of tradition and culture. In those days, we want to marry. There is a way they do marriage. Today, now, what we see is fashion design. They call it Ashebi. Is Ashebi your father name? Is Ashebi your language? Yoruba is destroying everything about us. And you are very civilized. But these things may not mean to you, but it does mean. Tradition and culture. Go back to your tradition and culture and don't tell me nonsense. Did I say you should not go to church or don't go to? I say go back to your tradition and culture. Now, let me tell you something you do not understand. Let's take on this reference point because of our time. I say this not because I want you to say it. I believe from time that anything God allowed me to experience is because there is a lesson to learn. And I hope my younger brother is listening at this moment. I come from a very large family. I always say so. My mother, only my mama born 11. If say the last born will be girl, now man. By now we go down form our own Biafran football club. 10 boys, 1 girl. Now, second to the last son, I won't say where he's working, but he works in a very, very vital position in Nigeria. And he's not there because he merits it, but he's there because Nigeria is one chance. The cabal holding this Nigeria have divided us already. So they exchange it from father to son, son to daughter, daughter to mother. When there is nobody to replace, they sell the chance. Somebody who did not have son or daughter gave his son his chance to my brother. And for Hausa Fulani to give that position to my brother, they made my brother marry a Hausa woman. So one of my brother is married to a Hausa woman. I must have said it before. And I said to that, my brother, when you are coming home, Bring stick. In fact, bring melu, because I don't keep stick where you go use do melu, Fulani in Abo, mad people. Because you want to live big. In Amari Awosa, Fulani. Then where your children are coming, buy stick for them. If you don't buy, have it for them. The moment you people enter Abo boundary, let your children begin to say, because those people are not Abo again. May God have mercy upon them. But this is my brother I'm talking. Why? And I love that, my brother, dearly. Now, let me tell you what you don't know. Those children are children from Fulani, Hausa, or Northerners. They are my father blood because my brother gave birth to them. But those children cannot be loyal to my father. Why is it that they cannot be loyal to my father's name or my father's lineage? It's because the love of their mother, that thing that make them to buy wrapper for their mother and buy kai for their father, we make them to kill their father children to protect their mother children. This is the love of a mother. If you can understand, understand. If you cannot understand, no understand. So today, there are a lot of pure breed Biafrans. A lot of pure breed Biafrans who are fighting against what IPOB is doing to even save them. For the love of mother, they will destroy everybody. Igbo people in Edo State now think they are from Yoruba. Igbo in Edo State, Abo in Edo State think that they are Yoruba because of the love of mother. Ogbomu, their father is one useless Bini man. And his mother is from Abo. And Abo people inside Edo State now are answering Abogu. Nene. Yeah. And then when you are from Enugu, you let the love of your mother to destroy your father lineage. I'm sorry for you. So when you are a Biafran, your Yoruba pastor say, intermarry, go and take statistic record and tell me how many Yoruba marrying our people. Yoruba are marrying our guests now because they know only Biafran women give birth to real son. Real black men are born by Biafran women. And so they are kidnapping our women. Don't let them deceive you. But even though their women are useless, they don't let you have it. You have it, you are barren. All the Biafran women, when they listen to me, will marry Yoruba. Go and check your children. You marry Hausa Fulani. Go and check your children. Go, you are barren already. And then when Yoruba say, hey, I pray. Any society, any community that intermarry, interbreed unnecessarily, they are gone. Today we wake up in the morning, they say, oh, Biafra. You look at your brother that answer your name, Tamuno, he says, it's a lie, we are Nigeria. The other one that answer Ikechiku, he says, it's a lie, we are Nigeria. I thought you are Biafra. Torombo, all of them will tell you, no, we are Nigeria. Go and watch their mother or their father. You will understand why Chini Achebe say things fall apart and the center can no longer hold. You can choose to misunderstand me. You can choose to mourn. But please, I beg you, apply your heart to reasoning. I'll be back in a minute.
Told me, is a fool forever. No more Nigeria, no more Nigeria. Now Biafra all the way. No more Nigeria, no more for them. Now Biafra all the way. Raise a reindeer, Nigeria don't know. Constitution will not flow. I was the markets, people in the zoo. They have the same, they are not civilized. That is one. 3% government cannot fulfill. 2%, 1%, government cannot fulfill. Individuals, no one for them. No more Nigeria, everywhere. Everywhere. Now Biafra all the way. Now Biafra all the way. Alright. Now Biafra all the way. Biafra all the way. This one no be available. This one no be This one no be available. This one no be Say no more Nigeria. Now Biafra all the way. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. No more confidence. No more life. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. Those politicians, they're human beings moving like tiger. Individuals must survive. Whoa, no more road, all the sacred line. They are lions, moving with time. Individuals cross and die. Whoa, no more freedom, no more speech. We are dying day by day. Those politicians, they're more than rules. Individuals suffer and loss. We are dying day by day. No one can hear us now. We are calling out for you. The world sees something right. The world sees something now. The world sees something right. The world sees something. The world sees something We need your voice. We need to hear your voice. We need freedom now. We need to go. We need a Biafra restoration. We want to hear your voice. We need a Biafra restoration. We need to hear your voice. All over the world, we want to hear your voice. We are calling out for you. We want to hear your voice. We need a freedom. We need a Biafra. And this is our time.